What's going on, guys? I'm 321 here with you all back to some more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So in the last episode, we have gone all the way up to the top of Mount Lanayru. I think that's what it's called. And we managed, and then afterwards, after we freed the Great Dragon Naedra, we glided our way all the way down to Hateno Village. So, first thing I want to do before we continue on through this story, or anything important, we should go ahead and claim that tower over there. Sadly, there are no stables that I can see right now. So if we want like a faster way of travel, we'll have to just get used to teleporting all over the place. But aside from that, it's pretty much an easy ride all the way through. We can see that there's like a bit of ruins down there. All around us, this could be a possible chance of getting Korok seeds. And actually, we see an enemy hut there. Enemies may seem to have spotted us. Or not. I'm surprised we haven't gotten spotted. I'm not really trying too hard to be all quiet and stuff, just because usually we can find areas that has stuff like that. We go run over to this fire over here because this tall grass is actually giving us a little draft to... It's gone. The draft to glide on, but it's not there anymore. We've also managed to explode a wooden chest, I believe. And funny thing about wooden chests is that they actually can burn up in the fire. So, there's another way of getting, like, wooden stuff. What are you doing? Oh, it has a... I'll make sure to come back to get that. But anyways, what did we get? What's the spoils? An opal, and I wonder if that Bokoblin over there picked up a weapon from the chest that got exploded. I'm going to assume not, because that's a regular Boko bow. So either, hopefully... I definitely did see a chest over here. Funny thing about using stasis is that usually certain items can be affected by it. Like that thing right there, that's monster part. Some items can be affected by it, and I'm pretty sure all the ore you find can also be affected by the stasis effect as well. So, like, another great way to, like, search for things. If, you know, you don't feel like using magnesis all the time, or if you're already on stasis and the thing can't be used by magnesis or grabbed by it. Anyways, as we approach this tower, we see some thorns. I love how the game, like, tries to put, like, different types of, like... Dang it. What I was saying is that I like how the game tries to, like, put, like, some type of environmental, like, obstacle in your way. Because, funnily enough, I'm actually going to use flint for this. Funnily enough, I'm going to drop the flint, like, in between the dry grass and the flame. And, I don't know, just smack with the sword. It lights it on fire. I was hoping that I wouldn't cut it by accident, but I'm gonna take the fire from that pot and just light this on fire. Alright. Freaking updraft made by the fire. That's gonna be a common thing you should keep in mind about. But other than that, we have our free way of getting this pot to start cooking stuff. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take 1 hearty truffle, 2 hearty radishes, and do we have any other hearty stuff? No, we don't. But I'm going to take these hardy materials and throw them in the pot, just because I want to see how many hearts we get afterwards. Freaking... Literally, whenever you get the chance to, make sure you make lots of dishes that give you status effects, because you never know which area you'll need them for. Especially helps when you have long-lasting ones, too. This might be a waste of a tireless frog, but I think that I am able to make a really good elixir that gives me a good amount of stamina. Never mind. I only had one tireless frog. God dang it. Whatever. I'm gonna bring this torch and then light this part on fire. I made myself a bunch of meals just so I could, you know, survive through stuff better. So we have a lot of different effects. I even made some stuff for helping with heat. This elixir gives me temporary stamina increase. I'm actually just gonna... Let's not use that, 'cause I think it uses the temporary one first. Wait, let's light this on fire. Oh, you know what? Funny thing about choo-choos. I got red choo-choo jelly from smacking a regular choo-choo with a fire damaging attack. Oh, the fire stopped. Oh, just because it's starting to rain. That's so cheap. Luckily for me, it seems like that I'm not sliding down the tower from it being wet, which is kind of weird. But it probably does make sense just because the tower has like little slots for you to put your fingers in, and so it's not going to be that hard to slip off of. I mean, it's not going to be that easy to slip off, I mean. Alright. Our third tower. Alright, real quick, I just saw, like, here it is. The shrine, like, very high up. I want to see, like... Oh, that's the shrine over by the Dueling Peaks. Remember last time I said how there's, like, 2 shrines on the Dueling Peaks? I mean, there's 2 more shrines. We probably won't be coming back to this for, like, a long time, but just to let everyone know, there's a second one somewhere around the vicinity of this. I know exactly what those shrines do as well. So, yeah. I could warp back to the shrine over there, but let me just glide my way back over. It also gives me a good chance to see if there's any, like, shrines that can be detected from this high up. You know, aside from that one over there. Oh, I hate that so much. These two right here... These 2 travelers right here, you're more likely are going to find them knocked out than, like, being able to save them on time. Because the enemies are always, like, rushing after them before you're even able to see them in all the trees. And here I was just telling Megan to be more careful of her surroundings. Still, for hardy truffles, I'd put up with the worst. You okay? You're minding your own business, hunting for truffles, and then wham! Monsters out of nowhere. I blame my sister, really. She's the one who refuses to go home until we find some hardy truffles. Oh, so it's her fault.
Oi!
Hey, the name's Telly. I'm a bit of a treasure hunter, if you get my drift. You want to know what I do with all the Guardian parts I find? There's a gentleman who works at the Attenuation Tech Lab. He never turns down the parts I bring him. Hey, hang on a minute. You don't suppose he's actually repairing the Guardians, do you? Hey, question for you. Do you have any interest in Guardian remains? What have you got? What catches your eye? Okay. I didn't know there's actually people out who sell Guardian remains. I'm gonna buy all of them off of him. Freaking selling Guardian parts is probably not the move you should be doing right now, especially when... Who are you? Be on your way, you suspicious man. I'm a traveler. You certainly do appear to be a Hylian like the rest of us. Hylians are generally good folk, so sorry for getting all worked up. You're free to go. We're just a waypoint on your winding road, huh? Ah, the life of a traveler. Well, you can get them... There's a fly. Got it. Oh, it split in two. Like, back when I was, like, really at it for catching bugs, and not, like, catch them in a net, like, catch them to kill, what is it? I would come and... Well, like, every time I catch a bug by clapping at it, it actually, disintegrates my hand. Like, you can actually see, like, all the little tiny pieces of the bug on my hand if you look really closely. But, yeah. Here it is. Looking for this place. But, yeah. Hateno Village. Hateno Village. This is probably a village you're going to be visiting a lot. Oh, we have more gyro controls. Let's go! I hate this. Alright, first of all, easy cheese if you just do something like this. Oh, come on. If you're really good at the gyro controls, you can make this like as simple as a puzzle to solve. Just like that. Alright. So while that's doing that, I'm going to make this a little slanted and move over here. Just because we do need to get that chest in there. Luckily, there is only one chest and one apparatus we need to move, so not too much of a hassle, thankfully. I just hate this section. This was like another thing that I figured out on my own, just because of how much I hated doing this. Can I make this? Nope. Alright. But yeah, that's all the chests. And let's go ahead and get this goddamn spirit orb. But yeah, freaking... Don't do the maze if you really hate gyro controls. Do the same thing I did, just because of how much easier it is to just break the game. But yeah. Before we move on to our objective, let's go ahead and see this district over here. Can I actually read this sign? I can. A new age of comfort. Bolson construction homes ooze quality from every seam. Explore our model homes today. All of these houses are model homes made by the Bolson company. Actually, no, they're not even model homes. These are actual houses. I think these houses are actually owned by the Bolson Company. Three houses, and we come across this bridge. We can see that these folks right here are doing some deconstruction. Weird audio freeze. Hello there. What the heck? Another day, another rupee. Working, as you can see. This old house here has been abandoned. Everyone in Hateno Village agreed we should demolish it. The old owner apparently went off to the castle to report for service. Never came back, never wrote. It's still the way it goes. I'd buy it. Well, I'm not into real estate, so I can't really help you out there. If you're really interested in this place, you're going to need to talk to the boss. Yeah? I'm knocking this place down. I'll buy this place. Can't help you, ask the boss. This is the boss. Hey. Need something from me? What are you doing? In case it's not obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are rough. Not a lot of buyers, you know. So the villagers decided it was best to just tear it down. I can buy it. Oh, get a load of young money bags. Just wants to buy it, huh? Okie do. Let me lay it out for you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So the villagers had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. The demolition costs with associated fees, permits, and other such details come in at 50,000 rupees. So when you say you want to buy it, you're talking about 50,000 rupees. You got that much on you? I'll pay. Whoa, who would have thought? Well, a go-getter, aren't you? Reminds me of me back in the day. Alright, look. Here's the deal. Just for you, I'll cut you a special price of 3,000 rupees. But in return, I'm going to need you to bring me 30 wood bundles. Building materials, you know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms. Then get to it, and show me what you're built of. That's a construction joke. Hudson, Carson, stop what you're doing. You got it. Alright. Hallian homeowner. So this is the reason why I wanted you to save up some of your ores. Just because they do sell for a high price, and instead of saving it for another thing that you're probably not going to reach until like way later in the game, it's better for you to just save your money just so you can buy out this house. How much wood do I even have? 14 bundles. Alright. It's a good thing I took this woodcutter's axe. So we're going to be doing a little bit of deforesting. I'm going to explore this place like I did for Kakariko Village and not really do too much looking around. But the only things I really want to like keep note of are the shops for right now. Especially this one right here. Because this shop sells bomb arrows. I don't necessarily need a need for them, but they also have Endura shrooms, which I do want. There we go. Freaking trying to get the hardy truffles here too. Alright. Anyways, we're going to get all our money back just because I'm going to sell a good bit of my ores. I think I'm just going to sell all my ores. Because what I want to end up with is 4,000 rupees. And I'm not close to it. Okay. Freaking. So, let's see here. That shop is mostly the regular items. And then we have another shop which is selling, some nice soldier armor. I'm not going to buy this yet, but this armor has naturally higher defense stats than the Hylian stuff. And we even see the warm doublet here, just in case if you didn't get it from the King. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Ventus clothing is open even to those who travel in the night. Did you need something? You like this corner? Oh! Am I nestled too far in the corner? Is it hard to see me? I thought this door was abandoned for a second. I know it's a little weird, but I just feel more comfortable over here. Confident over here. Goodbye. A lot of families live in their own shops, which is weird. But Hateno Village doesn't seem like a flourishing place. But it's fine either way. But the most important thing I wanted to go to is this place. So, this is Saig? What the heck? I've never looked at his name before. Welcome. If you are looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. How do you do? Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop, where we live to dye. If you have any dye ingredients, it's 20 rupees to dye an item. That includes our service charge, of course. Let's get going and dye your getup to the color of your choosing. Let's do it. So, depending on the materials you have with you, he will dye the color based on the items. Alright, choose... I'm going to change my clothes. He's going to dye the whole thing. But what I want is this tunic to be dyed. 5 ingredients you want to use for to dye. Anything that's green. Don't really have that much green. We can even use monster parts. Hold on. I never knew this. Now he's a hot-footed frog as well. 20 rupees. Stay like that and don't move a muscle. And there we go. We hardly ever get this card to come out. And how is it? Did you find this palatable? If you'd like to do a re-dye, just let me know. So now we have Link's green tunic. I would do the hood as well, but I don't want to recolor the hood yet, just because I want to use an armor that we're going to be getting a little bit later in the game. But we have Link's green tunic. We could have actually dyed this, now that I'm thinking about it, but I actually like this color. Huh. But anyways, let's continue on through this village just to see how this all looks. There's a soup ladle here, and oh, cooking pots. More to the village over there. But here is the inn. In the inn, there's a pot lid. I was looking for like anything special inside of the inns, but nothing too crazy. Is the inn actually upstairs? Huh. Seems like everybody shares rooms. Let's go with the soft bed. Wake up in the morning. Morning. You ready to deliver 31 bundles? I'll pay your price. Okie do. I'll grab them from you. All I needed to see. Good faith wood. You're obviously serious about this, and now I know it. And so as promised, I'll sell you this old house for the low price of 30,000, or not 30,000, 3,000 rupees. Once you get the money to get there, come talk to him again. I'm ready. Like with 3 zeros, you aren't just posturing. I'll shell out. Let's go. I want this house. Spending so much money on anything at your age, it's just so studly. There's a weapon mount in there that never sold. Consider it a housewarming gift. Hope you get some use out of it. So, next job time, baby. What do I have lined up again? Oh yeah, that's what's next. I was going to send Hudson up Akala way to clear some land. Hudson, you're leaving us? By the house? Yes. Impressive. You're just a pup. Don't worry about it. Anyway, looks like we gotta head out and leave this place soon. I've been transferred. Might have heard, but Bolsa Construction is planning to expand big time. Yeah, big expansion. Zo's domain is north of here. We're going north of that, though. An area called the Akala region. A place that's very far off from us. Good luck, Hudson. Well, no time at the present, right? I should be getting on my way. If you'd like, you should come into the Akala region and say hello. Well, take care of yourself. And now the Bolson Construction only has two workers. Alright. I think the area gives us, like, I think a few free sledgehammers and this weapon mount in here. It mounts your currently held weapon, so if I want to go ahead and mount this Knight's Claymore, I can. I don't think I'm going to be using these mounts. Well, actually, I'll save an extra iron sledgehammer here, just in case. But now we need to deal with some stuff, too. But now we need to deal with some other stuff. You can upgrade your house with by adding more payments towards it. But for the time being, right now, we're just going to focus on continuing on with the story. But before that, I want to bring the attention to a certain place. Since I totally forgot the timing for this, I'm just going to go up to our objective. I'll show this off in the next episode, but for right now, let's just move on to what's right in front of us. There aren't any girls around here. Was Karen lying to us?
Yeah.
Safaro, how do things look over there?
Yeah.
The girl, she won't come out. The girl, huh? Well, we were sent here by Impa to the Ancient Tech Lab over here. But funnily enough, from talking to the NPCs, we get told that there's an old lady living here, but some people say that there's a child in here. So why don't we just go find out the answer here? This is the Hateno Tech Lab. And what do we find inside? My phone making sounds. Alright. Hello. This is the Hateno Tech Lab. Do you have some business with the director? That's right. The director is in the back. A terribly busy person, that one. Please try to keep it brief. Ugh. mature for a child to say that, huh?
Hi.
Hello. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature and ancient civilizations here. As for the actual number of books, well... Is that thing on your waist? Is that a Skeika... There's no mistaking it. That's a real Skeika Slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd be most appreciative. Stasis, magnesis, yes. Thermal bomb and cryonis, and what else? Let's see. So that's it for runes, but, strange. It doesn't seem you have the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing, but there must be some reason. Where are my manners? I only forgot to introduce myself. My name is Simon. You are... Link, right? Lady Impa caught me up to speed. Yeah, but I'm recording. You see, we were told a young man holding a Skeika Slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him. He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director, listen, Mr. Director. This is a real Skeika Slate. Oh, that's right. I've introduced our director. Miss Purr happens to be right over there. As the Attenuation Tech Lab director, Miss Purr is the world's foremost authority in ancient Hyrule culture. I have the utmost respect for Miss Purr and all she's accomplished. I'm honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link, you see the director may look like a young girl, but, well, maybe it's not my place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Purr herself. So, yeah. This is Purr, the most knowledgeable person for any old Skeika research and old Skeika technology. Hey, are you surprised? The director of this laboratory is not Simon, it's me. I'm gonna say Simon. Snappity snap. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber of restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter. I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You do still remember me, right? I don't remember. Really? Well, I'm so shocked I don't know if I will be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely into the Slumber of Restoration. Despite all of that, you still don't remember me? As expected. After 100 years in the Slumber of Restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry. I have a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you a child? How very rude. Or perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. Well, I say failed, but in some ways, it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic at hand. Here you are after 100 years. Here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment. And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda. That is, if you've got the courage to try. And to help the one true hero. I, the one and only Purah, will restore the basic functions missing from the Skeika Slate. And what do you say to that? Yes, please. Imagine saying no thanks. I knew you'd say that. Alright then. First I need you to run an errand for me. What's with that look on your face? You didn't think I'd fix your Skeika Slate for free, did you? I kinda did. Post-slumber of restoration, subject is plagued by presumptuous tendencies. Noted. Okay. Thanks for helping out the hero. Let me explain what this errand entails. You know the unlit furnace on the wall just outside this laboratory? Could you please bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace in town? Oh, and also use it to light our furnace? This sweet little guidance stone will start working once you do that, allowing us to restore your missing runes. I wonder if young women these days will say things like sweet and little. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. Okay then, I'm counting on you for that blue flame. Nice. First day seeing an old friend apparently. We're getting put to work. So the blue flame is all the way down there. Actually, I'm quite curious right now. Is this about the time where I can show off that one thing?
Yeah.
Hey, mister. What is it, buddy? You'll never guess what I found. Wanna see? Okay, follow me. So, I'm taking a quick little detour to T-Bow here, because T-Bow has something special to show us. So, if we run all the way around here, T-Bow will lead us to this weird-looking area. Well, I say weird because once you come around this corner, you can see a statue here with a bit of concerning features. Here it is. Neat, Tom. It looks kind of like the statue at the chief's house. What do you think it is? Well, let's go examine it. So there are still who pay me homage. You don't say. You can hear my voice? Now, that is a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life? Wealth? Like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power. That was me once. Alas, my life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. She trapped me in this stone statue long, long ago. The villagers here call me the horned statue and don't even bother to wipe away the bird droppings. One would think years upon years of such treatment would have made me mend my ways. One would think wrongly. I have only been biding my time for the moment someone who can hear me appears. Someone such as you. But I've said enough. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Then stay that way. No further action on your part is required. Fahaha. My touch is as subtle as ever. Note how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. Were you talking to that statue? Wow! You talk to statues? Weird. Okay, see you. What's wrong then? Have your prayers gone unanswered? Bro, give me my heart back. Did you think I've deceived you? Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. So which will it be? As I may have mentioned once or twice, I'm a dealer in life and power. I can provide a valuable service to you. I take heart containers or stamina vessels from you, and then, for a price, return whichever of the two you like. Give me my heart back. A wise choice. Now remain still. You look skeptical. Not to worry. Money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then first you must sell me either type of essence for 100 rupees. Why is my phone... If you want to buy an essence back, the price is to 120 rupees. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you, a heart container or a stamina vessel. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here. Alright, so the statue's bargain. So, like you said before, the statue will let us sell one of the essences that you have, either your stamina or your health. I'm going to sell my stamina vessel. And then wouldn't check if you wanted to give me more. Difficult data. I want to buy a heart container. This is a way to just transfer like all the stuff you want. So obviously you can't go lower. I don't believe you can go lower than any for stamina. I don't believe you can go lower than a full wheel, like the normal wheel you had at the start. And I'm pretty sure you can bring your hearts down to 1. So if you want to have like a fun challenge, then you can do that. But for the time being, let's go and restore power to the tech lab. This is the one thing I hate. Just because whenever you do this, there is a chance for it to rain. And the only way to bring the torch up to the lab is by it being dry. Like, why would they do that? And like, yeah, you could do the I just did and just sleep through the rain, but there's probably going to be some times where, like, when you wake up, you'll find like more rainfall by then. I don't know if there's like any set patterns to the weather, but every time when I came here to restore the flame to the tech lab, it rains as soon as I either get like not even towards the first like post of the oh wow, to the first post of the that you walk across of this village. Or just like right before I get my torch lit. It's so annoying. I hate it. And another thing I also dislike about this, but it's just more like a pet peeve thing, is that you can't run while holding this torch. Because if you run, Link will put out the flame. I burnt some flowers by accident. But you can light some torches if you want. I don't know if there's any specific reasons for this, but sometimes I will come back. At some time, I will come back and light all the little sconces. I think that's what they're called. Just because, you know, the blue flame is like really nice, and this is like the only time you get to. This is one of the few times you get to have blue flame on your character. Sadly, blue flame doesn't get inflicted on any like environment or enemies, as you can see here. I'm not gonna light that on fire. Maybe a little bit of this. As you can see, like, it's just no blue flame. All right, we have finally reached the Attenuation Tech Lab, and we now have a travel gate. So, another location we can warp to without the need of shrines or temples. Linky, thank you so much. Now then, take a look over there. The guidance stone must be starting to react. There's nothing mysterious about it. This is pure science. My sweet little guidance stone. You sure know how to make this old researcher's heart flutter. Well then, let's go ahead and restore those Skeika Slate runes for you. Give me a nice snap. Snap? That was pretty weak, but that's okay. Okay then. Skeika Slate repair underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. Alright. Repair complete. And it's done. So, is it all fixed up now? Let's see here. Which one is it? Camera, Hyrule Compendium, album. Yep, looks good. So, I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. So, we have gained our final piece for, You're not gonna pose or anything? Okay. We've finally gotten the last rune for our Hyrule Compendium. We've always had the Amiibo rune, and I think it was shown since, like, as soon as we gotten our Magnesis rune as well, so nothing new here, just the one last thing. Go to Pura and look at the picture. Or have her look at the picture. My, who is this young creature? Beautiful young creature. Oh, I guess that's my cue. Sorry, I kind of lost it there. It wasn't on purpose. It's not just a pretty girl in these images. Yes, there are also some old landscape photos stored in the album. I knew Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this... Hey, Linky, it dawns on me that you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means it's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all the places where these pictures were taken. Oh, right, the lost memory thing could prove troublesome. But don't lose hope. It just means these pictures could be the missing piece to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you check in with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than even I do. Oh yeah, there's just one more thing I need from you. You don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa, but I want you to bring back some ancient materials. Bring them to me or Robbie at the Attenuation Tech Lab. As if my joy weren't enough, if you bring us ancient materials, we'll give you something good as a reward. Alright, let's do this. Well. So that's an interesting thing we can do now. These side quests shouldn't be popping up right now until after we see Impa. Well, in my opinion, because she did say that to worry about coming back after we talk to Impa again. But we'll deal with those side quests actually in the next episode. Because as of right now, I think right now should be a good time for us to call it here. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you guys have, you guys know what to do. Show some support down below. And yeah, next time we'll be going to Kakariko Village to talk to Impa about these pictures of mine. And I think we'll be moving on to some story quest afterwards. We're actually really close to just beginning our first, like, actual mission. Almost 10 episodes in. Oh, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, my gamers!